Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled A Woman That is Jealous Over Another. For Akim in this truth, your woman will become jealous regarding this truth. And the reason why she's becoming jealous is because it's inspired by Satan. Satan is being crafty by placing jealousy on your woman to prevent you from fighting the good fight. Okay? There's nothing wrong with doing things for your woman, but first and foremost, you make sure your obligations as being a prophet are fulfilled. We're supposed to be about our Father's business, point blank, period. Okay? And this wisdom, this truth, okay, is a woman. That is the reason why your woman becomes jealous, because this truth is a woman. Okay? This truth gives us comfort. Okay? This truth is a support system. This truth nurtures us as well. Okay? And be spiritual. Okay? Because when your woman is upset all the time and complaining, best believe Yahweh and Yahweh are pleased. When you start missing count, not fellowshipping, okay, you are on your way up. The only woman we supposed to chase is this truth. And Lord willing, by chasing this truth, it will lead to salvation. Chasing your woman will lead you to the fashions of this world, which is a lifestyle for death. 1 Corinthians 7:32. But I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried care for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. Okay. When I read the scripture, I think about Yahweh Shai and Apostle Paul. Both individuals were single. Okay? When you go into the term single, it means simple, less distractions. Okay? Their main focus was doing the will of Yahweh. Okay? Now, for Akim that have wives, okay, we have to have that same mindset. Okay? Going into caring for the things that belong to the Lord, how we may please the Lord, such as Yahweh Shai as well as Apostle Paul. Okay? Everything is spiritual. Let's get Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20 to prove that this wisdom, this truth is classified as a woman. Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom cried without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. Okay, this is a precept to support that wisdom is classified as a woman. Let's get another one. Let's go into Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 12. Wisdom is glorious and never fade away. Yea, she, okay, so wisdom is classified as a woman, is easily seen of them that love her and found of such as seek her, going into the elect. Okay, so two precepts that support wisdom is classified as a woman. Let's go into Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. Right. Because it's vexing. Okay, you have one woman complaining about another woman and bringing this bullshit to you is vexing. Okay, but you have to have a fuck it mentality and think about the bigger picture, attaining salvation. Okay, point blank, period. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. And I'm telling you, our women, okay, become jealous regarding the truth. And like I said before, this is inspired by Satan. Another crafty move. All right. And a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all. Let me read this again though. Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. All right. Let's get an example. This is Genesis 16, verse 4. I'll start at verse 3. And Sarah, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her maid the Egyptian, after Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband Abram to be his wife. Verse 4, and he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived, and when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. Verse 5, and Sarah said unto Abram, my wrong be upon thee. I have given my maid into thy bosom. And when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. The Lord Yahweh judged between me and thee. Right. So now this situation has brought on what? Jealousy amongst two women. Going into the scripture. Ecclesiasticus 26 and 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. Right? So let's continue to read. But Abram said unto Sarah, behold, thy maid is in thy hand. Do to her as it pleased thee. And when Sarah dealt hardly with her, she fled from her face. And when you go into the Hebrew for hardly, it means oppress. So Sarah was bringing hell upon this heathen woman. Okay? Going into the lesson. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. Both women at the end of the day became jealous of each other. Okay? Point blank, period. All right, so let's go into Genesis, verse 21, verse 9. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had born unto Abraham, mocking. Okay? And the son of Hagar is actually going into Ishmael. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son. Right. Going into what? Ecclesiasticus 26 and 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. And Akim is the same thing that we go through at this time frame from a spiritual standpoint. Our women become jealous when we talk about brothers, when we talk about doing the work. Okay, anything that's related to this truth, they become jealous. Why? Because they're not front and center, which is a good thing. When your woman is complaining regarding this issue, best believe you are doing something that's right. Okay. Let's get another example. Let's go into Genesis, the 30th chapter, Verse 1. And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister, and said unto Jacob, Give me children, or else I die. Verse 2. And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, Am I in the Most High stead, who have withheld from thee the fruit of the womb? Okay? Because at the end of the day, when a woman becomes pregnant, okay, this is the will of the Most High. But the point is, Genesis 30:1, and when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister, and said unto Jacob, Give me children, or else I die. Okay, and best believe Jacob, he was he was vexed. Okay, because he had nothing to do with it. Now let's jump back into Ecclesiasticus 26:6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. All right? And like I said before, we have to stay spiritual. And the only woman we supposed to chase is this truth. Okay? Ecclesiasticus, the start of chapter 4. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. Verse 17. For at the first she will walk with him by the crooked ways. Yeah, she plays hard to get, going into this truth, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. Right. So basically, she's going to play hard to get, going into this truth. Okay, why? Because basically the Most High is testing our character. Okay, he's testing our integrity. And when you go into the term integrity, it means innocence. Okay, verse 18. Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. Right. So basically, once this truth begins to trust you, then she reveals her secrets to you. Okay? So you have to chase the truth and not your fucking woman. Chasing the truth leads to salvation. Chasing your woman leads to death. Now, I'm not saying, you don't take your woman out and so on and so forth. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is basically be about your father's business first, then play later. Okay? Then play. All right? So, in a nutshell, Ecclesiasticus chapter 26. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. Right. It's vexing, but at the same time frame, fuck that shit. We have to be about our Father's business.
Yes, saw you looking at Heather Sanderson's ass. Why didn't you introduce her to the mayor, huh? Because you damn sure didn't introduce me. After all these years I've been with you.
What are you talking about? I'm not worried about them. I'm not thinking about the mayor. I'm not thinking about them crackhead assholes. The only thing I am thinking about is the game.
So what are you saying, Willie? I don't.
And the game is what? Okay? I use this as a visual on how we supposed to feel about the truth.
Don't look so good to you anymore.
I'm not saying that, to be in college or a college graduate, you plumb dumb. Well, Heather Sanderson said this, and Cindy Rice says that Willie Fuck! You gonna come at me while I'm dealing with this shit? And get the fuck out.
And that's how we gotta be. Lord will, you're edified. Shalom.